Okay guys, hello and welcome back to the channel. We're doing a 2 day in a row video uploading. I am extremely thankful. I don't want to get the... By the way, you're looking at me right now warming up my rotator cuffs, and I'm feeling that I'm going to be sabotaged by somebody with the microphone. We'll see now. Okay. One thing that I want to just say before I start commenting on this workout is just... Да, здравей, принцесо. Да, не можем микрофона сега да го вземеме. Не можем сега да го вземеме микрофона. Да, кажи. Можем заедно, ако искаш да седиме тук. Така, виж сега. Хоп. Седиме тук заедно. Хоп. Нема да стане. Okay, so my chair got stolen by the sabotager. But what I wanted to do first, before I start with the workout, I'm sorry, is to thank Brief Transit. Thank you so much. I did receive the thank you over PayPal. You cannot even understand how much that means for me. And it's not about anything else but the fact that I was able to provide you with some value and with some things that may have been beneficial for you on your journey, on what you're trying to achieve in the gym or maybe outside of it as well. Anyone else who would like to do the same, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. However, guys, this is not about that. This is about helping each other. So if you just find my information useful, you don't have to do anything else except just give it a like. Everything on top of that is simply... it is what it is. But anyway, what I'm doing here right now, this is a longer video than the last one. I decided to do a little bit more exercises today, so to say, simply because chest is one of the body parts that it was always lacking for me, and I only recently was able to develop it more, closer to where I would like it to be. And when I stopped training, not stopped, but when I removed the foot from the gas, all the situations in my life, like was not able to eat, living in different places, this and that, I lost weight mainly from there, and shoulders and legs as well. So I'm trying to build that back up again, because whenever I have a well-developed chest, I have like more pain-free shoulders and upper back, because there is more of a balance there, if that makes any sense. But what I'm trying to do all of the movements for the rotator cuff, both pulling like backwards and forwards, both with the elbow out to the side and with the elbow tucked to the torso. And what that does, it actually puts blood in places that you cannot simply get it by doing a couple of movements just like this and warming up. So this is a way, by the way, here with the band that I found out that it actually works quite well. You can also do it on a pulley, or you can like tie the rubber band in a way maybe, but stepping on it, actually I found out that it works the best for me. Okay, I make a lot of faces, by the way, when I train. And it's not only when it's heavy, when it's light as well I make a lot of faces. I don't know why I do that, but it just comes to me. It comes to me naturally, I guess. So here, yeah, you try to keep the rubber band around the elbow, and you simply don't try to like go forward with your hand, but more or less try to lift your elbow. So it like more becomes like this, not like this, but like this. So in that way, you're like really moving the rotator cuff in all directions possible. And also a good idea is to warm up your upper back as well, triceps also. So what I do here, those are like behind the back and not only, like around the worlds, I can say they are. And really what I'm trying to do here is use my scapula and try to make it move as much as I can, because that really opens up my upper back and it allows me to press comfortably when I'm on the bench press, for example, because I'm laying on my upper back, if that makes any sense. So here, as you can see, I'm just moving around. Those are 3 kilos. Simply going through the movement. As you can see, I'm gonna be training chest, but I'm warming up a lot more. Here, some triceps. And one of the things that I'm trying to do here, I think those are the highest reps I've done for the entire workout. But what I'm doing, on every set, I'm going to have my arms positioned in a different way. And I do that not to get a pump in my tricep, but more or less to put blood there, because also the place that I tore here, my back, in my armpit, is exactly where my tricep also intertwines here with the ligaments. So it's a good idea, and it helps me it helps it heal better and faster. A lot of stretching basically. Okay, so let's see now. Pointless walking around also, shaking the hands like you're in a boxing workout or something. Time in between sets, like the rest periods for like warm up and things like this, I don't count at all. As you can see, this is gonna be a different position, and I'm gonna go with a little bit of a different speed. Again, weight isn't important. What is important though is execution, the way you move the weight. And I don't even count. I don't try to count. If I, let's say, want to do 12, but I feel I can do 15 or maybe 20, I am gonna do that. The point is, when I start in my main part of my workout, to actually be like warm and ready, so I can move in the way I want to move. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, no pump cover needed, as I'm not trying to get pumped. Cannot really get a good pump because not eating that much. But that is also soon to change. Okay, going to be again warming up. This is gonna be more warming up. This is going to be crossovers. My kid is in the background on my chair. Okay, so what I'm trying to do here is, again, I'm simply trying to put blood now in my chest a little bit. What I'll do in this workout, I'm gonna try to do, I think I do like, I say a lot of like a pushing movement and then a flying movement, and pressing movement, fly movement, or something in that nature. Maybe pressing movement, a little bit of a more of an isolated movement. But I'm gonna be doing crossovers later in the workout as well. Here I'm simply trying to, you know, put as much blood in there as possible without actually fatiguing. So when I start, I'm actually warm. If you wonder what I'm drinking, this is beer with grapefruit. Татя, всичко наред ли е? Всичко наред ли е? Добре ли си? Аз съм добре. Ти? Добре. I go through right now 1.5 to 2 liters of water per workout, and I've gone like 3-4 liters. Depending on how much you train and how intense you get, and what you're aiming to achieve, it can vary. It can definitely vary. Feeling my chest if it's pumped, like I cannot feel it. Okay. Again, here I'm trying to kneel forward more so I can hit my chest from a different angle. Keep in mind you're gonna have your entire chest activated from all of the angles. The important part is to get warm, to get blood in there. So when you actually do a proper movement, the one that can stimulate growth, you're not risking injury, basically. Okay. My brain always goes to the left. I don't know why. And I think here, yeah, I changed the pulley positioning, so I can again activate from different angles. Not really trying to count sets here, more or less just trying to go by feel. Всичко наред ли е? Добре. Гепи, ще дадеш ли едно? Аба! Браво. Okay, here it's gonna be more of a in front. Аз ще оправя, спокойно. Brief transit. We took supplies for proper pancakes and we made them. So thank you. We both thank you. Okay, so this is gonna be the bench press. I always start only with the barbell. Again, not gonna pump out. I think I do only 5s here, not more than 5 reps. So yeah, just gonna go through. Here you can see that I place the bar in different positions. I'm even gonna change the grip. I also put it on my throat, press it from my sternum. Try to use my chest, my shoulders and my triceps as much as I can to warm up, okay? A moment, I'm being sabotaged. Okay, we're back. I am no longer sabotaged. I've taken care of the pooping action. Oh, the parents know what I mean. Okay, so I refuse to buy new wrist wraps, regardless that those are completely destroyed. I like to remind myself from where I come, let's say. And I also like them. They do the job. So here, this is gonna be 60 kilo. I think I'm gonna be doing pauses here on my chest. As you can see, even I opened the grip. Not on all of the reps. And this set actually felt heavier than what I'm used to, and I was surprised. But it was because of the position. Like, it makes such a difference if you impinge your shoulder blades, or if you lay more like that on your back, because you basically remove you remove a lot of the pushing muscles when you do that. And I'm constantly moving, constantly trying to, because exactly here, if you put a knife in me here and touch my vertebrae, this is exactly where my vertebrae are compressed, and one of them is broken. So I need to have a properly developed upper back in order to be pain-free and not to feel stiff in my back. A second set with 60, and here I have my shoulders positioned just in a slightly different way, and the weight moves a little bit different here. Much better, actually. As you can see, I'm not even pressing from my chest, I'm supporting it and then exploding with it. Really made the difference for me, by the way. Okay. I go in increments of 20 kg, which means I start with 60, I go to 80, and then I go to 100. 100 is gonna be my 2 working sets. All of the previous sets are gonna be warm-up sets, intra-workout sets, as I did a lot of warming up. I don't believe that I have to warm up on every single exercise, especially after the first one, even though here we're speaking about the first one. So this is 80 kg on the bar. Hand placement, I go like this much from the center. So here, those actually moved better than the 60. And I pause on every rep. This makes a huge difference, by the way. Pausing makes a huge difference. Okay. Sit around the line, just like take like the final resting place position, you know. Okay, this is gonna be another set with 80. I think I did like only a couple on this set. As what really matters for me is to go on my working sets properly. 1, 2. Whenever you pause, you restart the movement. So you don't use any inertia, you don't use any momentum, you simply go from a dead stop. And this is something which is really, really beneficial for you. Really beneficial for you. Because the gym is not only about having abs and like seeing your veins, it's actually about using your muscles. And if you use the gym for that, to use your muscles, you're gonna get so far away from the external part of it, that you're gonna gain the most also from the external, because you're gonna do things properly, in a sense that you're gonna get detached from the idea that I'm working out to look better. You're gonna start working out to move better and to feel better. For many years, I've been saying that the gym makes you stiff, but in reality it doesn't. The way you execute exercises make you stiff. So if you use proper range of motion, if you use proper weight, everything is going to be fine. And keep in mind, there is no such thing as lightweight or heavyweight. This is maximum amount of weight for maximum reps that you want to do. So there is no such thing as lightweight. You can just do more reps with that weight. It's not light. It's light for that rep range. When you're picking up a weight, you're picking up a weight for a specific rep range. One thing that I want to emphasize on here, you see I'm using a band. Again, trying to activate my upper back, really feeling even my neck muscles. Trying to use rear delts, trying to really, really activate everything, make sure everything is moving properly. And this is, I do it for as much as I need to. I also have surgery on my right shoulder. So, but it actually is stronger because the collarbone is shorter. Super grzeczne. Okay, just doing some. If somebody looks at me from the side, I look very, very confusing from time to time. Very confusing. And I have a big zit coming here on my face that I can see even on the video. Okay, so on this set I almost died. You'll see now. Okay. Okay. I went like too far back on the bench. Okay. This one was like unbalanced, and on this one, and I think the next one. Yep. Here. Up. What? Okay. Saved it barely. Barely saved it. Wasn't really satisfied with it. I saw one of my friends, by the way, and he was there and he was kind enough to actually spot me, and he made me make do 6 reps rather than 5. So it always, like, having somebody to spot you, having a training partner is not about, like, it is about the experience, obviously, and it's like I have some of my greatest memories are with my friends in the gym and by myself in the gym. But for example, now I do 2, 3, 4, and now the 5th, I'm already lifting my ass up. So now the 5th, I have to be with him. I do the 5th, and he tells me to do 1 more. So this is why you need, not only in the gym, but in life, people that push you to do more. Like, even if they don't tell you to do more, just by looking at them, they're achieving more, doing more, performing more, maybe at work, maybe somewhere else. You need to be motivated by that. You need to want to raise the bar. Arnold used to say that he was only familiar with supersets. He saw a person, I forgot who it was, a bodybuilder dude. 3 sets, one after the other before resting. So only after you see somebody doing it, it no longer is impossible. Keep that in mind. Nothing else changes about the thing, except that you saw somebody else doing it. And this is why for you now it's possible or plausible. Why not be the person that gives the impression in other people that this may be achievable? Yeah, front lat spread. I look good with my clothes on now, more than with them off. Here, now as you see, I did a pressing movement, and I'm gonna do a fly movement. Crossover here. I'm using heavier weight, and I think that the highest rep range I went was 10, 12. Nothing really above that. I found out that heavy weight, properly executed heavy weight, the rep range it's necessary for, keeps me fuller and it keeps me bigger. When I try to pump a lot, I become flat. And this is just for me. Okay. Is my microphone working? Yeah. Okay, 2 sets. I think I did 3 sets. Okay, here, this is like a hammer. It looks like a hammer string, but it's not. It's like a upper chest movement, and I put 10s on it, like 10 kgs on each side, and I did as many sets as I felt I needed with the amount of weight that at one point just became too heavy. But I think here is going to be no more than 8, 10 reps. And what I'm trying to do here, keep my thumbs. A lot of times I used to push like this, but I only activate. I only notice that whenever I do it like this, I'm able to really activate more of my upper chest. And when we speak about upper chest, everybody likes upper chest, right? Okay, everyone. So I've never seen a person with overly developed upper chest. You're talking about right that line here. So for you to activate that, you really need to push like in a specific angle, at least for me. Some people walking in front of the camera. Okay, so this is 40 kg on the machine. Again, trying to move them in exactly the same way. Somebody just pooped. Bravo! Bravo! Okay. I'm trying to control the negative. Controlling the weight. It's not about just what weight you move, it's how you move it, right? If somebody tells me, look at this guy, he's benching, deadlifting, or squatting, whatever, like 150 kg. I'm not gonna be impressed until I see how he moves, right? You can use one weight for years and just use it better and better and become better and better with it. And trust me, that's a fact. Okay, so I even put, because I was unsure how heavy the machine is gonna feel, I put 5s. Okay, this is gonna be 50 kg now. I feel that my legs are smaller than what they look like. They actually look fine. Okay. One thing that helps me is when I tuck my chin, I can feel my chest when I press. So this is something that helps me feel my chest, especially when I had no chest. Reps, again, it's by feel right now. I'm listening to my body. Not doing stupid things, but listening to my body. Okay, there you go. Putting the 10 on. Okay, shaking the hands for no reason. You're not gonna fight anyone, George, you're training. Here I think I stretched, yeah, again, stretch as much as you need. It's not like just continuously just, they turned off the light, continuously just stretch, but put blood in there, move. Don't overstretch, but move. You need a range of motion. And focus as well. I used to listen to music a lot before when I trained, but now I come more and more to a place where I just want to be training when I'm training, nothing else. And I think this comes with experience as well, because now it's not about being hyped, it's about like focusing. Okay. This is gonna be 60 kilo. Again, I'm trying not to press them completely from the bottom. I just support and I press. I found out that completely locking out my elbows actually and pressing, because I can overextend my elbows, helps me activate more of my chest. But you need to be careful because it also hits the front delt. Okay, and I think I put, yeah, 3.5, and then I think I put 4 and 4.5. Guys, tell me, would you like me to have 1 braid or 2 braids? Or no braids at all, but not cutting my hair. Okay, if you notice, some of the sets I put my legs back, some of the sets I don't. And the reason for that is when I put my, when I place my feet in front of me, I can use more weight. When I don't support my body with my feet, even when I'm sitting down, and this is something you know if you're going to the gym and you've ever pressed something to your chest laying down or sitting. Yeah, I think I did less reps here. Let's see now. Okay, I think now I am going to put a 10. Yeah, there you go. So this is 80 kg on the side. The way I sit on the machine, I don't sit and then put my hands. I slide into the machine with my hands already placed. And here, I think this is working weight now. Five, yeah. Can you see? The hardest is right in the middle, and then I continue. 6, okay. Now what I did here, okay, they turn off on the lights again. Okay, I put another 5 on each side. I think I did that set, and then I immediately moved to the next exercise again on this machine. So here, I think I'm gonna get 6. And if you notice now, I have my legs again behind me because I'm trying to put as much pressure, like force, stress on my chest as I can. I'm not trying to be efficient with like strong, I'm trying to stress my muscle. There's a difference. Keeping the elbows at a good angle and really trying to push. You notice now when I push, I put my legs in front of me and I couldn't even finish the rep. But it was like at the end, failure. So now what I did, I immediately removed the weight and I left 40 kg on the machine. And this is a movement that I really enjoy and I benefit from because I like in the inside of my chest. So whenever I press like this from the side on any type of upper chest machine, it really hits those fibers here on your sternum. And that helps a lot. You try to put the seat as high as you can. And then simply rep it out, you know. I think I did no more than 10, 12. You can even see through my shirt how the chest is moving here. And it's not a long movement. It's more of a, you know, you don't really want to even use your elbow. You just want to keep your hand tucked in and just press. And immediately, it's like you're doing this. It's like you're trying to do this, but here, you know, rather than this, you do it here like this. On this angle as well, as you can see. And it's gonna be a little bit different the way you feel it from the left side to the right side. But the point is to feel your chest activate here on the inside portion. Once a pig, always a pig. My mother used to tell me, the swine is never gonna become a swan. That even sounds better in English. As you can see, again, short movement, really focusing, even feeling where I wanted to contract. That helps also. Making faces. I have a very square face. Okay, they're playing with the lights for some reason in the gym. Okay, I didn't really rest a lot in between those sets. I went by feel on this workout, but my idea was to do a compound movement and then an isolation movement. Compound movement, isolation movement. This is something I read that Dennis Wolf did, and also Urs, the guy that placed second or third in this year's Classic Physique Olympia. I think, yeah, third he placed. Now, this is a dip machine, and the reason why I like it is because it really activates my entire pec, and it really hits exactly the place where my nipples are. So to do it, the way it hits my chest more than it does my triceps is if I reduce the weight, I lean forward, and I place my hands outwards, if that makes any sense. И здравей. Да. Какво можем да направим сега? Okay, guys, I'm gonna let you watch the remainder of the workout. I think there is only like a couple of sets more. One side delt movement that I did just for the sake of it. Thank you so much. Thank you again, Brief Transit. Guys, every person that contributes to my channel, I'm going to put in the starting captions of every video as a thanks to you. And the moment I get the necessary hours of watching, I'll also put the thank you button. Thank you, guys, and let's get it.
чувства сила, може би по-късно да даже очаква и трябва да забравя всичко. Да. Два пъти да се върна тия. Ти лъги си нещо, бе,
Да, ама трябва да ядеш са хубаво.
Защото все пак не забравяй, че си бил леко болен. Мисля, дори се чувстваш добре. Ти се чувстваш